Every 4 years, 48 nations take the stage for a single month of summer soccer. But these games are only the final act of a story that's already years in the making. The true competition begins nearly 3 years earlier. Long before the first stadium lights turn on for the main event, 211 national teams enter a brutal, globe-spanning qualification gauntlet. This map shows how the globe is divided into 6 distinct confederations, places like UEFA in Europe, CAF in Africa, and CONMEBOL in South America. Each of these geographic zones fights for a strictly limited number of tickets to those final 48 spots. The math varies wildly depending on geography. Oceania, for example, battles for just a single guaranteed ticket. Meanwhile, the 10 nations in South America fight over 6 guaranteed spots. Host nations find the only shortcut through this multi-year bloodbath. FIFA grants them an automatic pass, allowing them to bypass the qualification phase entirely. For teams that narrowly miss out in their regional groups, the journey ends in the intercontinental playoffs. This is a sudden death scramble where nations fly across the globe to play winner-take-all matches for the absolute final 2 tournament slots. Simply arriving at the host country requires surviving dozens of matches over thousands of miles. By the time the opening ceremony begins, every team stepping onto the pitch has already survived a multi-year filter. This digital board shows the result of the draw phase. The 48 surviving nations are sorted into 12 separate groups, with 4 teams in each. To keep the highest-ranked teams from knocking each other out in the first week, FIFA uses a pot system. The top-ranked nations are separated into different groups, ensuring the heavyweights don't meet until the later rounds. This finally kicks off the group stage, a mini round-robin tournament where your team plays exactly 3 matches, 1 against each of the other 3 nations in your specific group. This scoreboard matrix tracks the strict point system dictating survival. A win earns a team 3 points, a draw gets you 1 point, a loss leaves you with 0. The group stage is a highly volatile zero-sum mathematical puzzle. Because you only have 3 matches, a single defensive error causing a late draw can completely alter your nation's destiny. The top 2 teams in each group advance automatically. In this expanded format, the 8 best third-place teams across all groups also move forward. When nations finish with identical points, this leaderboard calculates the primary tiebreaker, group goal difference, goals scored minus goals allowed. If identical, logic slides to total goals scored. Still tied, the ranking defaults to their head-to-head match record to see who won their specific game. If the gridlock persists, FIFA turns to the fair play system, deducting points for yellow and red cards. If the disciplinary records are also identical, the committee literally draws lots out of a pot to decide who advances. This is a truly ruthless mathematical hierarchy. A trivial yellow card in week 1 can eliminate a team 3 weeks later. Once 32 teams emerge from the groups, the safety net of points and goal differentials disappears. It is replaced by single elimination's sudden death. In the knockout stage, every game must have a winner. If the score is level after the standard 90 minutes, the teams enter an exhausting 30 minutes of extra time. If they are still deadlocked after 120 minutes, the match moves to a 5-round penalty shootout, the ultimate psychological pressure cooker. This bracket shows the field rapidly contracting. It slashes from 32 teams to 16, to the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and finally the final itself. Managing this expanded era requires a massive physical and logistical lift, a staggering 104 matches played over a single month. It culminates with billions of viewers tuning in simultaneously to watch 2 teams fight for the final 90 minutes. The World Cup format acts as a meticulously designed, unforgiving filter, stripping away 210 nations until only the undisputed best remains.